All right, so this is the football. This one's a little tricky. There's not a ton of information here, but it's enough to draw what we need to draw. So the first thing is there's these little plus signs here and one there. Those represent the center of a circle. So we can actually draw a circle kind of like this with a radius of 1 inch, and we'll draw another one over here, same radius. And what we'll do after that is we're going to make an arc that goes from one side to the other of a radius of 6.3. And finally, what we could do is we could cut this in half and then revolve it around 360 degrees. So that's the plan. Let's start with the little circles that I drew first. We'll do a sketch on the front plane, and we need to draw 2 circles. Each of those circles has to have, I already forgot the dimension. A radius of 1. So that's a diameter of 2. So we need to put a diameter of 2 inches in for each of these circles. Do another one, 2 inches. And they're 9 inches apart, so let's actually go like this. We'll do this as a dimension of 4.5 from the middle, and then we'll do the same thing over here, 4.5, and there'll be a total of 9 inches apart. All right. Next step is to go ahead and let's make a line through the middle that goes right through the middle of these. Make sure you see that green dotted line that's happening here. Let's go from one side of the circle to the other. That'll give us a line to revolve around. Also, we can get rid of the bottom of this circle right now. Okay, so now we need to draw the arc. We gotta be careful about this because if you look back at the drawing, I don't know, I guess if you look at the 3D portion of the drawing, you can see that this little portion right here is the circle that we created. It's kind of like this little portion right here. And then we have an arc that's going up. So the arc doesn't actually start at the kind of corner. Here it starts a little bit farther off, somewhere over here where the circle is. So let's come back over this way. We're going to make the arc. Just pick somewhere on the circle, somewhere like right about there, and somewhere right about there as well. And we'll kind of just make our arc and not worry too much about it. So let's go ahead right now, and we're going to make sure that this arc is tangent to these circles. So we're going to click on the arc, click on the circle. We'll do the same thing over here on the arc and the circle. And now we're tangent to this line. You can kind of see that they're both tangent, and it looks like they're tangent right down here at the bottom. But if we change the dimension of the arc, if we change its curvature, you'll actually see, if I put in the 6.3, which I believe is the same over here. Yep, 6.3 inches. If we put that 6.3 inches in, what we'll get is, we'll get the tangent happening more like up here on the circle as opposed to down here. So that's kind of what we're looking for. All right, so I think we're pretty close now. We just have to do a little trimming and then some revolving. So let's go up here to the trim tool, and we're gonna trim off this part of the arc, or this part of the circle, and I think we have the cross section that we need to revolve. So we're done with the sketch. We'll come back out this way. We'll pick on revolve. We'll pick the profile that we want to revolve, and the axis is down here. And there is our football. Kind of looks like a blimp, but there we go. There's our football.